Hey, what's up? It's your girl Finithia with Live Intentionally. I don't plan on being before you that long, but I had to wrap up with this video, wrap up the week, the day with this video, okay? I want you guys to think about a time that you are working on something and you're just, you just moving along, right? You're just moseying along, right? You're doing the work, right? It's kind of like working out. You're working out. You work out 3 to 5 days a week, maybe, to get that done. But I really want you guys to think about the difference that you feel when you give it an average try versus when you give it all you got. Okay? So how do you feel when you give something, anything, all you got versus an average try? It's like all about the law of attraction here for sure. Okay, so what this video entails is leveling up your thinking. A couple Fridays ago, we're at my son's spring football game, and I'm sitting in the stands. So we go in the stands. We're waiting on the guys to come out. Sitting in the stands, and I just really don't feel comfortable going in a stadium. So already feel a lot of discomfort being in the stands, like walking up the stands. Like I don't want the steps to squeak too much when I'm walking up them. When I sit down, like I don't want my rolls to show. I think because of my body type, I have a smaller waist and bigger hips and bottom. So when I wear certain pants or jeans, y'all know what happens. The back kind of dips, like it dips, and I was constantly like pulling my shirt down, just feeling totally uncomfortable. So then I went to I was starving. Like literally, I'm thinking, I don't think I ate anything that day other than like drinking my protein shake that morning. And not because I didn't want to, I literally was really busy. So I was really hungry by the time we got to the city for this game. And they had some barbecue. So I went over to the barbecue, the concession stand, and I got some fries and a pulled pork sandwich, right? I was literally so embarrassed carrying the fries and the sandwich that I love French fries, y'all. Love French fries. But I was so embarrassed because I felt like everybody was staring at me. I just felt such an overwhelming sense of discomfort that I told my husband, I was like, you can eat those fries and you want some of the sandwich? And I kept trying to give him some of the sandwich because like I was so in a place of like discomfort with myself. No one said anything mean to me. I was just in a place of discomfort with myself that literally I did not want to even eat in front of those people. And when I did, like my bites were really small bites. But the truth of the matter is I felt uncomfortable for a reason. I did not feel uncomfortable just because my mind was feeding me negativity. I felt uncomfortable because I'm not where I should be in this skin right now. So after leaving that game, I felt so like internally defeated. And I'm like, I've been working out for weeks and nothing seems to be working. And even that day, I remember weighing in. So my weigh-ins have been going like 0.6 up. You've lost 1.2 pounds. 0.8 up. You lost 0.4 pounds. And it was just like jiggling between these three numbers. And I'm like, why won't it move? Actually, it was like two numbers. Why won't the scale move? I was very frustrated. I'm like, I've been working out 5-6 days a week and I'm kind of ish eating healthy, but why isn't the scale moving? I was really frustrated. So I, took some time to think about, why I feel like I do. And literally what I got was, you're not giving this all you got. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I decided to do in a later video. So I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing right now, but I'm going to tell you what got me there. Okay. So there are three things that I knew that led me to where I am now, to level up and think higher. Okay. Think higher about myself, think higher about the activity that I'm doing. Okay. And meet myself where I am. So, three things. First of all, I knew I needed to change. I knew I needed to change. When I was sitting in that football stadium, I'm like, this is not my best self. I'm not my best self. I'm sitting in a football stadium and I feel like everyone's staring at me when no one probably was staring at me. Like, I literally felt like everyone in that stadium was staring at me. So I knew internally that I needed to change. I was not comfortable sitting there 100% at all. And I don't just need to change like my weight. I also need to change what I wear to an event like that. If I wear jeans, I got to make sure that my shirt is baggier and not so form fitted, because I know that will make me feel a little bit more comfortable. Okay. So it's not just about what I look like, but it's also what I put on my body. The biggest thing though, I was very uncomfortable and I knew at that moment that I needed to change. The second thing, and I wrote this down, I knew that I was capable of more. So I told you guys, we've been doing these videos. I've been working out 6 days a week. I put clips in and I'm so proud of myself. I have done that so consistently, and not broken. I've not broken. I've not gone more than like a Sunday or weekend without working out, which I'm so excited about. I always work out I was always working out 5-6 days a week, consistently, from the time that we've started this journey together. I started the journey and then brought you guys into the journey. So I have been working out, but I knew that I was capable of more. I knew I was capable of more. Okay. It's like looking at that Apple Watch and seeing like the 30-minute ring close and you're like, I did it. And I'm like, am I capable of more than those 30 minutes? Yes, I am. Okay. And then the third thing is that I knew I was not giving it my all. And I know you might think that those two are similar, knowing that you're capable of more and knowing that you're not giving it your all, but they are actually different. Okay. Those two go hand in hand, in my opinion. So I knew I needed to change. I knew that I was capable of more, and I knew that I was not giving my all. Okay. Even though I had made some good first steps. So do not knock where you begin. And I'm conscious to tell myself this. I'm not knocking where I began, because guess what? If I had never started working out those 5 to 6 days per week, if I had never had started eating kind of goodish, I don't believe it would have led me to the place that I am today, to know that I needed to level up my thinking and think at a higher level. So don't despise small beginnings. True. I worked out so many days and I'm not taking anything away from that. Okay. I don't want you to take it away either. All right. So here's what I want you to think about and ask yourself. What is it that you are wanting to change? And where are you now? And what are you going to do about it? Okay. So during my workouts, I was working out. I've been walking. I've done, my YouTube video people that I work out to. But because my scale kept going up, down, up, down, up, down, like a yo-yo, I knew that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do at 100%. And that's what Finethia can give at 100%. I'm not saying go hurt yourself. Okay. I'm not a doctor or a dietitian or a nutritionist. So I'm not telling you to go hurt yourself. I'm just telling you what I know. I knew that I was not giving 100%. And that's sad. That's sad. Okay. So my higher level came when, once I knew those three things, I knew I had to change and give it more. I had to eat differently. I had to move differently. And I definitely had to sleep differently. The beautiful thing about this is the non-scale victories have been amazing. As a result of leveling up and pushing myself at a higher level, my sleep has gotten better. I'm actually, because I pushed myself at a higher level, I'm so sleepy that I have to go to bed, and I've been getting 8 hours of sleep from the sheer fact that because I've leveled up my thinking, my body needs that good recovery time. Okay? That is amazing. That's a non-scale victory, getting more sleep. I have been more intentional with everything I do, looking at the weather, everything. And again, I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing yet, but I've had to be like way more intentional than I already was. So it's kind of like reinforcing everything that I'm sharing on this channel about being intentional and how being intentional will lead you to where you are, where you want to be. On a Sunday, I decided, you guys know it all starts with a decision. On Sunday, I decided that I needed to move at a higher level because I was being honest with myself. I knew I wasn't. I knew I was being average. I was being basic. Okay? And I knew I needed to move at a higher level if I was going to see any change, or else I was just going to keep doing the madness. And one thing about me is I don't like to do things that seem maddening. For instance, if I want to lose weight, seeing that scale go down 0.6 pounds is no bueno for me. I do not like that. Seeing that scale go back up 1.2 pounds is completely discouraging because I'm like, why am I even here? What am I even doing? It's frustrating. And nobody wants that to happen week after week after week when you're working and you feel like you're doing your all. You have to really evaluate and say, okay, I started this journey and I started at this point, right? Now it's time to reevaluate. Do I need to give it some more? Do I need to get some more gas? Like you're on a road trip, you're going to stop and get some more gas, right? And you might start out fairly nervous on your road trip, but the more you drive, you're going to get more comfortable. You need to reevaluate. You might have to go a different direction. All these things come into play, and they come into play with our real life's journey. So I knew on that Sunday that I had to really, really, really level it up. I'm not giving my best. I gotta relook at this. I gotta do better. So I decided upon what I was gonna do. And that Monday, I hit the ground rolling. By Friday, y'all, I got on the scale. I was down 5 pounds. So I haven't even been 7 full days yet, and I made it down 5 pounds. I was so excited. And beyond that, I was so proud of myself because what I am doing is a push. It is a push. It's a way step out of the comfort zone, but it's what I know I need to do to move to the next level. And let's stop applying that to like health and weight loss journey, and let's apply that to real life. What are we doing in our real lives that we know we need to do better at a higher level, step up our game? How many of you are stuck somewhere in a job, in a relationship, in a whatever house, in a city that you really don't want to be in, that you feel like, I'm just humdrum, just getting by, but then you have this desire to be something bigger, to do something greater, right? But you're just humdrum going by. That's when you know you need to start operating at a higher level. You need to start moving differently. You need to start dressing differently. You need to start acting and speaking differently. You need to evaluate who are the people I'm around, because you need to be hanging differently. When you know you're at a place of stagnant growth, where you're kind of not growing, you're not sinking, but you're not growing, and you have a desire for more, there's space. And in that space, you got to do more. You got to level up your thinking. Look at that. You got to level up your thinking to get to where you want to go. You cannot keep your thinking here, right? Because if you keep your thinking here, you're going to stay here. But if you want to go here, you got to level up your thinking. Okay? So We're applying that to weight loss. That should be applied to your everyday life, to our everyday lives. And I always tell you, I'm preaching to the choir. Okay? I'm talking to myself when I'm talking to y'all. So level up your thinking. Look at where you are. Find something that you're doing just like, I can do a little better. Find something. It doesn't have to be everything, but find something and some place in your life, in this journey, that you can level up your thinking. It will bring about massive growth to you. I promise you. And my first 5 days, I lost 5 pounds. That is massive to me. That is massive to me. Okay. We know typically you can lose like 1 to 2 pounds a week. I lost 5 in 5 days. Again, I will tell you guys in a few videos down the road what I'm doing. Remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I am just Finethia, living her life intentionally and sharing it with you guys. Okay. So level up your thinking, level up your actions. So don't just level up your thinking and keep your actions down low. You got to level up the thinking and level up the action behind it, because it's the action that actually gets the ball rolling, and that's how you meet your goals. Okay. So level up your thinking and then level up your actions or your activity. Once I did that, I've started to see results. So I just want to encourage you guys to keep it moving. I'm going to finish my walk now, because always find someone that you love to share this video with. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Enjoy your journey. I will see you on Friday. Peace.